The Iron Dome is one of the most advanced and iconic air defense systems in the world, designed to protect Israel from short and medium-range rocket and mortar attacks. Since its debut in 2011, it has demonstrated a stunning success rate, intercepting and neutralizing nearly 90% of rockets launched at populated areas in Israel. Its quick reaction time, accuracy, and adaptability have made it a crucial element in Israel's national defense. However, recent reports suggest that Iran, via its regional proxies and technological advances, may have found ways to challenge the Iron Dome's effectiveness, raising serious concerns about the evolving threats Israel now faces. This video explores the proven capabilities of the Iron Dome and delves into the emerging strategies reportedly employed by Iran to potentially breach this formidable system. The Iron Dome is known for its exceptional speed and accuracy. It can detect, assess, and engage incoming projectiles in real time. When a rocket is launched, the system's radar locks onto the trajectory, quickly identifying whether the projectile is headed toward a populated area. If the rocket poses a danger, the Iron Dome fires an interceptor missile that destroys the threat mid-air. This system is designed to handle multiple simultaneous threats in a matter of seconds. Cost-effective protection. Although each Iron Dome interceptor missile costs around $50,000, this expense is small compared to the potential damage to human life, infrastructure, and national morale that could be caused by unchecked rocket strikes. By selectively engaging only the projectiles that threaten populated areas or strategic locations, the Iron Dome avoids unnecessary interceptions and limits operational costs. A modular and scalable design. The Iron Dome is a mobile system, which means its launchers can be deployed and redeployed rapidly to different locations. This modularity allows Israel to adjust its defense posture in response to evolving threats, ensuring that the system is always optimally placed. Continual evolution. The Iron Dome is constantly being upgraded. Over the years, improvements have allowed it to intercept not just rockets but also UAVs, drones, and artillery shells. These upgrades demonstrate the system's ability to stay relevant in a constantly changing battlefield. Iranian tactics to breach the Iron Dome. Despite Iron Dome's impressive track record, there are growing concerns about Iran's ability to undermine its defenses. Iran has developed sophisticated missile, drone, and cyber warfare capabilities and often works through its regional allies such as Hezbollah, Hamas, and other militias in the Middle East to exert military pressure on Israel. These groups have been able to put strain on the Iron Dome using a variety of tactics, some of which are directly influenced or supported by Iran. Missile and drone advancements. Iran has invested heavily in producing high-precision missiles and advanced drones. These projectiles can fly at higher speeds, follow more unpredictable flight paths, and in some cases employ stealth technologies, making them harder to detect and intercept. While Iron Dome excels against simpler rocket types like the Qassam and Katyusha, it faces greater challenges in neutralizing these more sophisticated threats. Saturation attacks. A common tactic used by groups like Hezbollah and Hamas is to launch a large number of rockets simultaneously, overwhelming the Iron Dome's capacity. The system can only handle a certain number of simultaneous intercepts, and a saturation attack sends far more rockets than it can handle. This tactic creates gaps in Israel's defense, allowing some rockets to reach their targets. Iran, with its extensive missile arsenal, has likely studied this method and has the capability to assist its proxies in deploying it more effectively. Cyber and electronic warfare. One of the most significant challenges that Israel may face is cyber warfare. Reports have indicated that Iran has developed advanced cyber capabilities, and there have been concerns that these could be used to disrupt the communication and radar systems that underpin the Iron Dome. A coordinated cyber attack could potentially blind or delay Iron Dome's response systems, creating windows of vulnerability for missile and drone strikes. Improving rocket accuracy and power. Traditionally, many of the rockets fired at Israel from Gaza or Lebanon have been unguided and crude, limiting their effectiveness. However, Iran has provided its proxies with more accurate, longer-range rockets that are harder to intercept. Precision-guided munitions, when used in small numbers, are difficult to stop, especially if they are launched from unexpected locations or using tactics that confuse Iron Dome's radar systems. Potential impact of an Iranian breach. If Iran or its regional allies manage to consistently breach the Iron Dome, it would mark a significant shift in the security landscape of the Middle East. Israel's civilian population centers, which have relied heavily on Iron Dome for over a decade, would be at greater risk, necessitating a re-evaluation of Israel's defense strategy. Such a development would also embolden Iran and its allies, shifting the balance of power in the region. It could lead to increased aggression from groups like Hezbollah, which possesses tens of thousands of rockets, including long-range missiles. The political and psychological impact on Israeli society could be profound, as the Iron Dome has long been a symbol of safety and technological superiority. In response to these emerging threats, Israel is likely to take several measures to reinforce its defenses. Expanding and upgrading Iron Dome. Israel continuously enhances the Iron Dome to adapt to new challenges. Future upgrades may focus on improving its ability to counter more complex threats, including larger numbers of incoming rockets and high-speed drones. Integrating multi-layered air defense. Israel's air defense strategy doesn't rely solely on the Iron Dome. Systems like David's Sling and Arrow 3 are designed to counter more advanced and longer-range threats, such as ballistic and cruise missiles. By integrating these systems into a cohesive defense network, Israel can create a multi-layered shield that addresses the full spectrum of airborne threats. Enhanced cybersecurity. With the growing threat of cyber warfare, Israel will likely invest heavily in securing the communication and radar systems that support its air defenses. Developing more robust countermeasures to electronic warfare and cyber attacks will be key to maintaining the effectiveness of the Iron Dome and other systems. Offensive operations. Israel has a long history of preemptive strikes and intelligence operations aimed at neutralizing threats before they materialize. In response to Iranian advances, Israel may intensify efforts to disrupt weapons shipments to Hezbollah and Hamas. Carry out strikes on Iranian missile production facilities, or increase cyber counterattacks aimed at Iran's own infrastructure. The Iron Dome has been a remarkable success story in modern military defense, shielding Israeli civilians from thousands of rocket attacks. However, no system is invulnerable, and Iran's evolving capabilities represent a serious challenge. The potential breach of the Iron Dome highlights the importance of continued innovation, adaptation, and vigilance in the face of rapidly changing threats. As Iran and its proxies test the limits of Israel's defense, the balance of power in the region remains in flux. The ongoing technological race between offense and defense will define the future of conflict in the Middle East, with the Iron Dome standing at the center of this high-stakes battle.